We're going to start by creating an outlet, fill in the outlet name, the admin, and his passcode. We're going to be landed into this page where we have our various modules from accounting to preferences. By clicking this top right button here, that's going to open a sidebar. We're going to click the inventory overview. This we're going to start. This year we'll be managing our inventory. From this, we go to listings and create items or inventory. Start by creating an item. I'm going to give it a price and its cost price. We also have extra details for various functions like alert level to alert us when this particular item inventory goes. I'm also gonna import via Excel or CSV. I'm gonna click the CSV option and import 30 items. Now we have 30 items imported and ready to go. We have beef wet fry and other 29 items imported. From here, we need to record the current stock level from the stock. I'm gonna feed data to the various quantities that I have currently in my inventory. From our dashboard now, we can see that figures have been updated. We can also add inventory values by going to the receive stock. When a supplier supplies various items to your shop, and you need to record the incoming inventory. This will automatically increment your inventory level. If it's Coca-Cola, it's going to be incremented by it. We can export a report from our receiving stock option. We also have the groupings and categories. This we use to organize our POS menu items. We also have stock alerts. This is where we are going to be listing all the items below the stock alert level. Now our inventory is ready. We can go to the main module and start the sales. Our POS has two sections, the left hand side and the right hand side, that host our cart and our cart options. You can create sales by either selecting customer and table and selecting various items. Customer and table are optional, but you can create them if you are sure, and that's how your business operates. Creating an item is super simple. You just need to click on the item, enter the quantity, click an item, enter the quantity. Then on the right hand side at the bottom, this is where you close that sale or create an open bill. Let's start by creating an open bill. This is like when that client is still in your hotel or in your business and tab is open. We have two options of seeing orders. We have the list option or the grid option, or what we call the kitchen view. We can open the open bill and add new items, and finally close that sale using various configured payment methods that you have. Right now we have just M-Pesa and cash. After you close the sale, I'm going to create other sales. Then I'm going to navigate to the orders tab, and we can see we have various orders and one open bill or several closed orders. We can see order details, print receipts. We can go to the shift overview, or what you call timeline overview. So we have report of the current shift. Maybe it's a shift for Monday or Tuesday or week 1 or week 2, depending on how you name your shifts. From the shift panel, we can see all the details from the order stats to various payment methods to top selling item and to the orders that were made or the sales that were made. We also have the top selling items using quantity and value. We also have the payment status of all the sales that were made, so that we can keep track of the sales that were not paid. The timelines tab, this is where we manage timelines and what we call shifts. Each particular shift has a display or record of what was sold by who. We can see the exact sales made by a particular person. by clicking that particular button there of orders, you can go to the sales of that particular person at that particular person. From our overview dashboard again, we can export a PDF. This will display all the details, all the summary details of that. We can close a timeline by closing this button. When we close the timeline, we'll be asked the new timeline name. I'm gonna call, since today is Sunday, I'm gonna create a timeline called Monday so that we start a new book. After closing the book or the close of the day, we can create a journal entry for accounting purposes. All the journal entries created will be created as a draft and will be available in the journal tab in the accounting menu. We also have sales report. This is where we manage or we view data of sales. This is like the same data as the shift, but now it's grouped based on dates, not particular shift. We also have expenses modules, so we manage expenses and expenses requests. You can create expenses, and also from our expenses request tab, this is where we view the expenses requests that were made by various junior employee. Once an expense is created, it will be available in the expenses request tab, and once approved, and it will be posted directly into expenses or approved to become an expense. I'm going to approve this particular expense, and now it's available as an expense. We also have suppliers and PO. This way we manage suppliers, and there are various orders that we have ordered from our suppliers. Like I can create a PO to a supplier that I already have in my system called Coca-Cola. I'm gonna feed various details from the order date to the expected delivery date and add items. I can view my PO. I can export to PDF and send it to my supplier. I can also create a journal entry. I can also create an invoice. As an invoice is created, it will be available in the supplier invoices. We also have accounting module where we start by the first button of accounting overview, where you have all the accounting details in general, from total assets, liabilities to revenue and expenses. We also have charts of account, displaying various accounts from assets to equity and liabilities. We have journal entries. We have physical years, financial report from balance sheet, income statement, cash flow, trial balance, general ledger. We also have other reports like age receivable and age payables. We also have our HR module. You have your employee leave request, payroll and payslip. Running, you can create a payroll for February salary. We have an option to journal the payroll. You can also download a PDF displaying the payroll data. We can also create and record payment advance. Finally, we have preferences. We have basic details, tax classes that manages the tax class that appear when creating items. We also have payments methods. We have printers. You can add new printer, configure new printer, reform printer, test printers from our printers module. Finally, we have Sync Cloud. This allows us to connect various devices to our system so that we can access our outlet information from any particular place. We can also access or connect various terminals. Once connected, you'll see green buttons appearing in your system. I'll connect a new machine. This is a new machine. I'll connect it by signing in to Sync Cloud. It will reconnect in 1 second. Once connected, you can be able to access all the details, all the records, and all the actions available to my system from any place, from any particular time. I can connect as many devices as possible.